But you still want a girl like me. Girl like me. Careful when you fuck around with girls like me. Girls like me. Girls like me. Careful when you fuck around with girls like me. I lose my mind.
Karmaquisha's karma. Karmaquisha wakes up in darkness. Footsteps walks closer towards her, and a brown-skinned woman in a black pantsuit comes into view by the name of Urban Alchemistic. In a secret room, uses the intercom to speak. Greetings, Karmaquisha. Your day of reckoning has finally come. Your ancestors no longer speak through you. They have walked away from you after numerous warnings about targeting the 144K. I have acquired them and all of the spiritual gifts you abused, which has been rescinded. They now speak through me and the righteous collective. Karmaquisha yells, "Who are you?" Well, I am Urban Alchemistic, the Jigsaw of Tarotland and the spiritual community, collector and executioner of karmic debts. Anyways, Miss Thang, your ledger is full. The TV screen behind her flickers to life, showing all of the times she has scammed, gang-stalked, misled, and plagiarized off others. Karmaquisha now realizes she is in the reckoning room. Urban Alchemistic speaks through intercom again. You have committed 3 nefarious deeds. TV screen showing flashbacks of her committing fraud and cashing in on scamming her supporters with a smirk of satisfaction on her face. 1. Fake twin flame readings to feed off their energy, draining love and wallets, hijacking their storylines and projecting your own chaos to the twin flame collective, misleading and prolonging twin flame union. Video plays of happy clients donating to her platform, then actual footage of them crying and railing up after realizing the scam too. Divination abuse, spying on rivals and their clients for gain, cyberstalking, hacking, copying content without crediting sources. Security footage shows her hacking a rival reader's computer. Security footage showing her writing down other content creators' ideas, performing rituals over their social media platforms. Divination sabotage, blackmailing peers to destroy hope. Projecting their karmic debt on unsuspecting viewers. Being a part of a group of karmic readers contracted to suppress the 144K. This organization is led by one boss, an unidentified egotistical male tyrant with Emperor reversed energy. Screen captures display blackmail messages. Basically, you ain't shit, or I expose your secrets. Screen captures emails from boss giving them which spiritual content creator to do a slanderous reading on. Screen captures hacking attempts on former supporters and spiritual content creators. TV screen fades black with words. Karmaquisha, S karma debt, 0 balance and souls lost. Urban Alchemistic speaks through intercom, in her secret room watching her though the surveillance systems. With a glass of mimosa, now choose. Put on the boots and walk in your shoes of your victim's sorrow. Or use this truth filter over your face to reveal your dark entity, who you really are inside, and to also forever see your victims' faces and what you have done indefinitely. Forever see their faces that you misled in the darkness you feared to face all along. She cries profusely. Stop your blood cleat crying, my gal, for it's much too late. Your choice, my pleasure to oblige. You chose not to make things right after we sent the spiritual teams of your victims to forewarn you of what was to come. You chose to double down on your dysfunction and recruit others to destroy innocent people. All dastardly deeds must be accounted for. You must pay back in blood, flesh, bones, tears, tangibles, and intangibles. Room plunges into eternal blackness. Only sounds, victims, cries, and whispers. TV screen showing victims' faces. Karmaquisha screams blindly, then feels shoes attached to her feet. A gush of crimson liquid spills profusely. Shoes filled with sharp ancestral mask fragments, glowing embers, small mirrors, and razor-sharp tarot cards. The Tower Death Devil. Urban Alchemistic utters one last whisper. Welcome to your reckoning. Bright lights come on and Karmaquisha realizes she is being filmed on a YouTube live stream for all to see. Her execution will be watched by millions, making her the prime example of what happens when you abuse and misuse your spiritual gifts. Lots of comments are flooding into the live stream chat box. People rejoicing and lighting emojis fills the chat room. Some people looking at their phone screens and computer screens smiling in satisfaction. Eating snacks on the couch. Back to the reckoning room being filmed by a live audience applauding. A filter over her face that shows her dark entity is revealed for all to see. Through the filter, she has to see what all of her victims had to endure. Karmaquisha slowly bleeds out and gets consumed by the dark entity. A single light flickers on, a tarot card appears on screen. The High Priestess, reversed, a bloody X marked through it. Card. Meaning appears below. Hidden truth revealed. Karmaquisha's secrets exposed. Karma debt paid. Elfin, see you next time.
Now he's born, and he's gotta make it change and make it for the best. But he's back, so he's got one strike against him. And he's young, plus he came up in the system. But he's smart, and he's finally making 18. But he's smart, and he's finally making 18.
Catfish Skittle and her personal hell. Catfish Skittle wakes up handcuffed to her streaming desk. Cameras rolling. She was in the middle of doing a live stream and didn't think this was going to happen. Everything shifted, then came Urban Alchemistic's voice. Greetings, Catfish Skittle. Your stars have aligned for Karma Shorty Doo-Wop. Catfish Skittle, what the fuck, who are you and why am I here? Silence. You remedial slore if you must know. I'm damn near your maker, huh? Fuck is you talking about? I am Urban Alchemistic. We go on sketty sket of the so-called spiritual community. Your file has finally made it to my desk this evening. I am the demolition woman of darkness and damnation and baby girl la la la. Your ledger is as full as the supermoon in Aries. Right now, TV screen behind her flickers to life all her past transgressions. Catfish Skittle's crimes. Urban Alchemistic says, via intercom from her secret surveillance room. She reclines in her leather office chair, painting her nails crimson red. You've committed 3 spiritual law violations. TV screen flashbacks. 1. Fake tarot readings on social media, draining followers. Hope. Manipulating readings to keep clients from progressing and ascending. Videos play of her readings. Then victims' angry testimonials with screenshots. 2. Stole astrology charts from content creators and entrepreneurs in similar fields and sectors, claiming their work as yours while smearing their character all over cyberspace. Screen captures show her remote viewing her targets, while they are creating and dream invasions in order to steal their creative ideas. 3. Hacked spiritualists, live streams, sabotaging their healing sessions. Also selling products and services to clients that are overpriced and worthless without refunds. Footage shows her hacking. Spiritualists, frustrated live reactions. Using people's birth charts information to do rituals to block them from their path or acquired for yourself. Shame on you. TV screen fades black with words. Catfish Skittle Karma. Debt, zero balance, dream shattered. Urban Alchemistic. Now it's time you experience the reckoning room in all its splendor. As she presses a red button, this button releases a gas that makes Catfish Skittle slowly lose consciousness. Room starts spinning. Catfish Skittle's body strapped to a giant astrology birth chart wheel. Urban Alchemistic. Then says via intercom, each rotation represents the type of victim you like to target. Feel their pain that you cost them spinning out of control. Since you wanted to keep them in karmic loops and have them go round and round in a circle, that's what we're going to do to you tonight. The lights flash and Catfish Skittle realizes that she's being filmed in front of a live studio audience. With the event also being live streamed on YouTube, Catfish Skittle starts to wither and looks weak, as if all of her energy that she has taken from others being snatched away from her. Her glamour magic and vampiric cloak wears off, and now you see a grotesque dark entity that was always inside of her coming through her face. Urban Alchemistic pressed a red button, and the live audience screams a wheel of torture and applauds as the wheel keeps spinning and spinning. Wheel starts spinning fast. Suddenly, sharp tarot cards, swords, knives, and dagger suits fly towards her like blades. Crystal clusters with razor-sharp points shatters against her. Twinkling star-shaped blades thrown at her. Catfish Skittle, as screams echo. Blood splatters across the wheel. Astrological signs, Urban Alchemistic. Your own cosmic tools now bring you darkness. Wheel slows. Catfish Skittle's body slumped. Dowsing rods fly into her face for the final blow. Urban Alchemistic gives the last whisper karma is served. Urban Alchemistic cheers with a glass of champagne for a job well done. A single light flickers on, a tarot card appears on screen. The Magician reversed, a bloody X marked through. Getter's card meaning appears below. Trickery exposed. Catfish Skittle, cosmic lies revealed. Karma debt paid. The end. Episode 3. Guru Jan Carlo's S downfall and Detective Jameson S investigation. Guru Jan Carlo wakes up in a dimly lit, mystical-looking torture room. Through the intercom is Urban Alchemistic's voice. Greetings and salutations, Guru Jan Carlo. Your spiritual reckoning awaits for your scammy ass. Who is that talking to me? Urban Alchemistic, I am Urban Alchemistic Fool, collector of karma debts and a demolition woman of destruction and damnation, and I smack motherfuckers. Your ledger is full, baby boy, la la la, atonement must be had. The TV screen behind her flickers to life, titled Guru Jan Carlo S Crimes. Urban Alchemistic. You be committed 3 spiritual violations. TV screen flashbacks. 1 sold fake spiritual enlightenment courses, draining followers, hope and wallets. Videos play of his private Facebook groups and online courses. Then victims angry exposed videos 2. Falsely claimed healing abilities, no medical proof, only placebo. News reports show his fake healing sessions 3. Exploited followers, personal stories for his books and contents. Screen captures display her books with victims' stories. TV screen fades black with words. Guru Jan Carlo's karma debt. 0 balance, souls lost. Urban Alchemistic. Now face your spiritual reckoning. Guru Jan Carlo is offered a special enlightenment tea, aka ensweetenment tea, actually poisonous like liquid belladonna nightshade. He reluctantly drinks, then suffers intense physical agony as karma takes form. Skin burns with victim names. Organs fail. Like his victims, Hope did. Death by slow. Painful spiritual decay. After Guru Jan Carlo's downfall, Detective Jameson appears on screen at the police station. He researches Guru Jan Carlo, his strange but convenient disappearance, and finds his fake spiritual content online. He senses a pattern. All victims were fake, fraudulent spiritual leaders. Targeted with symbolic weapons, Jameson decides to investigate further and goes to Natalie's Barn Bistro to loosen up. At the bar, he meets Lucia, the wisecracking philosopher, artsy-fartsy bartender, and Lucia. Rough day. Detective? Jameson sighs. Just a weird case. 3 missing persons, all fake spiritual leaders. Lucia leans in closer. Oh, I hear you well. I know a thing or two about spirits and fakes. They going to have a brief conversation before he leaves. Lucia makes the drink on the house. She noticed something different about Detective Jameson, but couldn't quite put her finger on it. After Jameson leaves the bar, Lucia picks up her phone and dials a video call. Lucia, to herself. Time to report to the boss. Urban Alchemistic answers, appearing on screen with a masked face. Urban Alchemistic. Give me that rundown, Lucia. Any new targets or complications? Lucia. Actually, both. A detective came in asking questions. Jameson. He's onto the pattern. Urban Alchemistic leans in closer. Describe him. Lucia pulls out her phone, showing Jameson's profile picture she discreetly took. Southeast Asian male, mid-30s, intense eyes. He's smart and possibly spiritually gifted. Urban Alchemistic or nods, I sense him too. His aura is strong. What did you tell him? Lucia smirks, just enough to mislead him, pointed him towards Astral Ariana as public events. Urban Alchemistic, perfect. Astral Ariana will be our next reckoning. Keep watching Jameson, Lucia. If he gets too close. Lucia nods. Don't trip, UA, I got this. Alright, bet. Oh yeah, bring back some of them garlic butter chicken wings and waffle fries, cause them shits fire, not gonna lie. I knew you would like them. I got you, sis. See us. Okay, y'all, so here's the backstory. Lucia, their bartender, happens to know and is Urban Alchemistic's right-hand woman, who hunts and brings these frauds to her. She helps with operation, and is the eyes and ears for Urban Alchemistic. The local bar, Natalie's, is where Lucia finds karmic social media influencers and entrepreneurs. This seems to be a hotspot for foodie vloggers on social media. Natalie's Bar and Bistro is social media influencer. Content creator. Friendly place. The perfect trap. Bartender Lucia is the lookout and operations manager of the Reckoning Room. Not only she scopes out new victims for the Reckoning Room, but she also scopes out any detectives or law enforcement offices that come in and ask questions. She may ever so slightly mislead detectives and private investigators to make them less suspicious. Lucia is Lucia. She's there for a good time, not for a long time. What you see is what you get with her, and that's why Urban Alchemistic fucks with her. Detective Jameson is something different than all the others that walked into Natalie's. Gifted but skeptical, complicated and aloof, Detective Jameson is also very persistent, and Lucia will have to use more mental elbow grease to get him off their trail. They have quite a task ahead of them. To be continued.
Yo, what up, my little jizz stain? It's your girl-la-la-la, Urban Alchemistic. Gather close, because tonight, we're telling a scary story. One that's a little too real. I call this one The Reckoning of Momster. Our story begins with a toxic woman who I call the Momster, a self-proclaimed spiritual guru, obsessed with tarot cards and building her online empire. By day, she'd preach love, light, and high vibrations to her followers. She'd pull a card, look into the camera with those big, earnest eyes, and say things like, "The universe wants you to release all negativity. Protect your energy." But when the sun went down and the glow of her ring light was the only thing illuminating her face, a different kind of energy emerged. Momster was the ringleader of a nasty little online clique. A pack of spiritual hyenas who would find smaller creators, people just trying to share their light, and they would tear them apart. They'd mass report their accounts, fill their comments with poison, and send vile messages, all while hiding behind a veil of faux spiritual superiority. They called it holding people accountable. I call it what it was, a witch hunt. Momster thought she was untouchable. She believed her daily tarot pulls were a shield, that her crystals could absorb all the negative karma she was putting out. She was wrong. One rainy Tuesday, Momster woke up, but not in her bed. The air was cold, damp. She was strapped to a chair in a dark, concrete room. A single spotlight hummed above her head, illuminating a table in front of her. On it sat a deck of tarot cards, impossibly old, and a laptop, glowing with her own social media page. That's when my voice echoed from an intercom on the wall. "Hello, Momster. I want to play a game." Her eyes darted around the room, wide with terror. This wasn't a space for love and light. This was a place for consequences. "Welcome to my reckoning room. For years," I said, "you've used these cards to justify your cruelty. You've judged, condemned, and bullied others, all while claiming to be a spiritual guide. Tonight, the cards will judge you. The rules are simple. You will pull one card. This deck, it doesn't just predict the future, it delivers it. If you pull the Tower, the room will crumble. The Empress, you'll be swarmed by the very pests you called your targets. And if you pull Justice, well, justice can be a real monster, can't it?" Her hand trembled as she reached for the deck. This is a PSA, a forewarning for all of you out there who think you can hide your darkness behind a spiritual mask. The universe is always watching. Karma isn't just a concept, sometimes it's a reckoning. And for people like Momster, the game is just beginning. Sweet dreams. Momster pulls out the High Priestess card. Ah, you would always say you were the highest priestess, correct? Let's see how high you can go. Urban Alchemistic presses the big red button. Momster is grabbed by shadow people and placed on a contraption that will take her high into the ceiling. When Momster noticed there were sharp spikes on the ceiling, She squealed in horror. She body raised all the way up to the spikes, where she is gushing crimson liquid, spiling and splashing. The contraction then violently slams down to the ground, leaving the mobster to be no more. Urban Alchemistic files her red nails, reading a magazine while looking through her surveillance room. She is celebrating with her assistant Lucia. They toasted to a glass of mimosa with grapes, strawberries, and various cheeses on a silver platter. This is the best Halloween party ever, my G. She claps and instantly strobe lights in a party atmosphere now takes over her surveillance room. She is a live DJ, and all her assistants for the reckoning room, enjoying themselves for the right duration of the night. The end. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
I used to be that little kid, now I am the grown up. Think my life did so rough. Skinny nigga did that talent, but never have no luck.
She has a frightened expression on her face when approached by zombies. The zombies are famished and need to feed. The zombies are people who have been depleted of their life force, supporting karmic spiritual content creators. Have you ever heard the phrase, eat the rich? Well, on Halloween night, 2025, that phrase took on a whole new, horrifying meaning. This is the story of Scamita the Scrape, the internet's most beloved and most fraudulent tarot reader. Scamita was a sensation. Millions hung on her every word. She'd go live, surrounded by crystals and flickering candles, and promise her followers the world. The universe wants you to be abundant, she'd chirp, before selling them a $500 energy cleansing session. People ate it up. They were desperate. The 2025 recession had hit hard. The government had shut down, and hope was the only currency left. Among her followers were people like Sarah, a single mom who spent her last $100 on Scamita's prosperity spell, hoping it would stop the eviction notice on her door. And Mark, a factory worker who drained his savings for a career path reading after being laid off. They, and thousands like them, gave Scamita everything. Not just their money, but their hope, their energy, their very life force. And over time, something strange happened. As Scamita's bank account grew, her followers faded. They became listless, hollowed out. Their spirits, drained by false hope and financial ruin, withered away until they were little more than walking corpses. They became zombies, animated by one single gnawing hunger to get back what was stolen from them. At Halloween, as a skeletal moon hung in the sky, they decided to act. A horde of them, their faces gaunt and eyes empty, descended upon Scamita's lavish mansion. It was a grotesque pilgrimage of the damned. They shambled through her gilded gates, their groans echoing in the manicured gardens. They ravaged her home, tearing through her luxurious belongings. A zombie in a tattered nurse's uniform clawed at a silk curtain. Another, in a faded construction vest, knocked her golden YouTube plaque on the marble floor. The sound of shattering glass lost in the chorus of moans. They were taking back the value of their lost savings, one smashed vase at a time. Meanwhile, upstairs, Scamita was live. My beautiful souls. She beamed into her phone, oblivious. Tonight, the veil is thin. For a special price, I will channel your ancestors and reveal. That's when her bedroom door splintered open. The first zombie stumbled in, its eyes locking onto her. It was Sarah. Her phone clattered to the floor. The live stream still running, broadcasting Scamita's terrified scream to the world. A tidal wave of her undead fans flooded the room. Scamita bolted. She ran through her trashed mansion, a blur of designer silk and pure panic. The horde was right behind her, a relentless, shuffling wave of karma. They weren't just hungry for flesh. No, they were hungry for energy. They had decided as one to collectively take back what she had scraped from their souls. They were going to feed. The last thing her live stream viewers saw was Scamita cornered in her own kitchen, her face a mask of horror as the shambling bodies of her biggest fans closed in, their arms outstretched, ready to finally collect their debt.
It's gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future. But through whatever you see, through all the rain and the pain, you gotta keep your sense of humor. You gotta be able to smile through all this bullshit. Remember that. So keep your head up. Our lifestyles be closed caption, addicted to fatal attractions. Pictures and actions be played back in the midst of mashing. No fairy tales for this young